Okay, I'm gonna get us started. Welcome, everybody. I'd love to hear from a few voices, and then I have some fun things to share from the Top Woman Network Marketing Leadership Training I checked out this weekend. It was really helpful. But I'd love to hear just anyone that hasn't gotten to share their voice. You want to do like a little intro and what's inspiring you, and any wins or takeaways that you guys have.
I can go. Oh, she raised her hand. Okay. So I planted a lot of seeds and now they're starting to come up. And so I just want to say hang in there and just keep, talking to people and touching their lives in whatever way. It doesn't have to be about Purium, just, show your love um and people will pay attention to you because they can feel the love from you. So, you're not, that's your intention, is just to love them. That's all I have to really say.
I love that so much. Absolutely. Breathe love in. I love that, Shannon. That was actually one of the tips that I was going to share today. It's called the 555. And that's just reaching out to 5 people a day that you've never been in touch with before, 5 follow-ups a day, and 5 just breathing greatness into people, which is just loving on people, adding value to their lives, doing something that's of assistance to them, and same with on social media, just, social media does good when it's shareable, when it's adding value to somebody's life. But yeah, just love on people. And the other question that you can ask that completely transforms your business is, rather than like, what can I get? It's, how can I serve today? How can I be of service? And let that be your guiding light. And exactly what Shannon said, just loving on people. That's what we're here to do, is just transform lives. And you never know how that's going to translate or what solutions people are looking for. You just don't know until you are there for people. Yeah, love it. And congratulations, Shannon. I know she's going to hit her UBT today on Monday. And then she's going for the full 6. So I know you guys know of the summer transformation that Dave and Amy have launched for us. And what I love about Dave and Amy is they actually reward us in our business in the exact things that are going to bring you to the top of the pay plan, the exact things that are going to transform your business. So they're rewarding us extra points and extra free cash for getting 6 UBT in a month. And if you make that your baseline, your foundation, your norm, your business will explode. So, really get into, really get into that habit pattern. And as it becomes your norm, then all of a sudden you're like, wow, that's easy. I'm going to start getting 12 as my baseline foundation. And so raise that bar higher for yourself and for your team. And then once you achieve it, it's going to blow your mind and it's going to transform the way that your business operates. So that's very exciting. Yay. Any other tips or wins or takeaways? Kyra.
I'll share a win. So this weekend was a huge weekend for me. I got offered to run a juice bar for a huge event. It was about a 7-hour event, and person asked me was probably one of the hottest DJ promoters in the world. But his baseline was Minneapolis. So every time he comes into town, because he lives in Germany and he does festivals and all that stuff, he has this big event that like the whole the whole state comes to. And so it was an opportunity for me to really present and share our superfoods. and create just fun things. And I'm not going to go too long into it because I want to definitely hear what's going on with other people. But I ended up running the juice bar myself. However, because of just being open and letting things come how they were, I didn't have any anxiety whatsoever. And just having, your tips and Carrie Tidwell and, Carrie Drink Wine and people's like help Kelly and helping me be able to kind of figure out what I fully needed. So by the time I actually got there, I had already had it all figured out. And for me, creating these juices, people love the gut ready shot, which was like your aloe digest, cocoa hydrate, and I made fresh rose water, and just like different drinks and things that really helped people just like be nourished, because there was, an alcoholic bar, which I did not have to be a part of. I didn't even have to stay. I had my own space to really, like Shannon said, love up on people. And a lot of these people I haven't seen since my baby was born. Like I would, I've been to events with them, I partied with them, festivals. And so they haven't even seen the for me. And so a lot of you look amazing, it's so great to see you, it's been forever. And just like for me, it was really great because I also had a barrier of like that connection of like people that I didn't want to see, people I didn't want to see. But the main thing was that sharing these solutions to people who kept coming 3 or 4 times to buy a smoothie, liquid sunshine, or chocolate love, which was Epigeneous Kids, or a beat this, which was like the beat it to keep people just rejuvenated. And then, now I have follow-ups. Like you said, planting the seeds. And now I have follow-ups of people that I haven't seen in a while who I did see, and saying, it was really great seeing you and so. And then I also have new prospects of people who want me to do events for their shows, who want me to do all this stuff. And then for me, it's like, this is a great opportunity for us to just connect. So it was something for me that it showed me that I can do it, because it was like, a lot of people. B, I definitely want to be able to bring this all around the world. Like my big dream now is to have people be like, we want Snow Vibe Superfood Juice Girl to fly and train people how to do this, because the system was super simple and it was super easy. And it was like, you just need your water, ice, cups, compostable cups, and your juice bar in the back. And then you can literally be hydrating the whole world in a matter of minutes. And so that really touched my heart, because I got to really provide the nourishments for people as they were leaving. And so that is my thing.
Yay. Congratulations on your big event. Events are where it's at. And I love to hear that. And just that you hadn't gotten to see so many people in so long, because your transformation's been amazing. So congratulations. I'm really excited for these superfood socials. Another thing that I really heard this weekend, I was listening to the top network marketing females in the world, and it was just really beautiful to hear our industry and bring light to it. And something that one of them said was, we're builders. If you're a contractor, you're not just going to go build one home and then be like, okay, I built one home, I'm done. You're actually building, multiple homes. And that's what we're doing here is we're building, we're creating, we're networking, we're building up leaders, that's what we're really doing here. But this, allows you to create that residual income stream and that passive income stream. And Eric Worre, who's kind of like the top of network marketing, was sharing on average, it takes people 3 to 4 90-day runs to get up to the top of their pay plan. So that's like a year. Of massive action. And I don't know of any other business where you can get to that level in that short amount of time. So that was one of my big takeaways, was just 90-day stints of massive action where, like Rakira, you're just sharing with everyone, Shannon just sharing the love, but I loved one of the ladies. She's just like, it's a crazy amount of reach outs, just like who can you impact and who can you serve? And I know Sonia Magruder, one of the crowns in our company, she's just doing a weekly massive action. And it's because this business is so much more fun when you're in action. One, it builds your confidence. Two, you start to meet amazing people who you wouldn't be connected with otherwise. And if you're leading with, how can I serve you? How can I serve your community? Then you're providing solutions for them. So one of the things I've been reaching out a lot is just communities that have been impacted, by Lyme or different things, or, bringing these solutions into their community. We had an amazing call recently on how this has impacted so many people that are dealing with mold toxicity and autoimmune. And so there's a lot of people who are working with that need more resources. So this is just one good tool. Another one is I've been reaching out to birth workers, doulas, those that are really supporting moms dealing with postpartum, because we have the best solutions I know of, to really support fertility and postpartum depletion. And Dave is doing a call this Wednesday on fertility. So you can also, connect in with the different birth workers or start to build relationships with them on Instagram. You can find them through hashtags and such, and just start to build relationships. And one of the things I'm also offering is our scholarship program. So I'll just reach out to people and be like, hey, we're working with women to really address postpartum depletion and support fertility. And we also have an amazing scholarship program to get nutrient dense foods out to communities that can't afford it. I'd love to connect you to this resource. I think it'd be amazing for your community. May I send you some more information? So that's been really helpful too. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Rita. No, thanks. You just reminded me to text someone because there's also an event for that Stephanie's putting on for birth workers. So it's called Nourish Women Now. So I'll put that in our team thread too. But if anyone knows any birth workers, that's going to be at 7 p.m. Central Time. So this is great for, any birth workers, doulas, midwives, anyone that helps in that realm at all. It was a really good call that they're doing once a month. And I listened to the replay from last month and I really liked it.
Yeah, really good resource. We have so many great resources.
Yeah. Yeah. And your guys' call on the mold was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then also just wanted to share that Sarah is joining our team. She's from the UK and this is her first call, like getting to be connected in more with the community along with Alexis. And Alexis is in Ohio, and I was just talking to DeAndrea. She's also in Ohio, so I really wanted to connect more people that are closer, to each other. So now you two can kind of see each other as you're both like building your business. If you're ever wanting to do in-person events, they are really helpful. And there's more people that are in Ohio we can connect you with. So maybe we can start a little group thing, but I just thought since you both are here to bring that out. Nice to see your face. We couldn't hear you if you were trying to say anything, DeAndrea. Oh,
I turned off my my camera, but yeah, I'm glad that you took notes. So that's Alexis Garnett is in Ohio. Awesome.
are you near Columbus, Alexis?
I'm in the Canton area, so I'm like 2 hours away from Columbus.
That's not too bad though.
No,
No,
if
it's not.
we were to plan something. But yeah, we can start a whole nother group thing. I just wanted to bring it up since you both are here.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting all of you.
Yeah, welcome. Yay. Well, I want to walk us through an RPM because we haven't done one in a couple of weeks, and these are so powerful. So if you just grab a piece of paper for those of you that haven't done this yet, it's amazing. I learned it from Tony Robbins. It's incredibly effective. You know, the thing that is the most powerful thing that we can stay connected to is our why, because that is our driving force. So this is going to connect us to that. But just go ahead and grab a piece of paper and make 3 columns. And in that center column, you're going to put results / outcome. And then on the right-hand column, purpose / why. And the left-hand column is MAP, which is massive action plan. Okay. Is there anyone that has a strong result outcome that you want to achieve this week?
I have a goal for consultant this week.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So, do you know where you're at so far with your points?
I'm about halfway with points, but my goal is still to get at least 2 new customers.
Okay. Yeah, you're almost there. Okay. So go ahead under that result / outcome, put consultant this week. And do you want to achieve this by Friday?
Yes,
Okay. And by what time?
6 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Okay, perfect. So consultant by Friday by 6 p.m. So I would just say go for UBT, which is supporting 3 people with an ultimate lifestyle transformation and helping them with a smart order, because that will get you into that rhythm of 3.
Okay.
And that will also give you 500 more free points. And it will just set you up for success. If you can get in that rhythm of 3 on a weekly basis, there's nothing that will grow your business faster.
So does the go for 3 go in the map section?
Yeah, yep. And Sarah, the RPM, it stands for result, outcome, purpose, why, and MAP, which is your massive action plan. So in our result outcome, and this is a good one for everyone, because I think we're all aiming for UBT. Go ahead and put, by Friday, 3 UBT, unless you're going for the 6, which I know some of you are, then you'll adjust your goal. And that's with a 50 BV smart order for all of them. And you know what I find is the easiest for that is I'll just ask people for their credit card information, their mailing address, and their email. And then I'll just set it up for them. And, let them know about the smart order and the benefits and how that will keep them consistent so that they can get the health results that they're looking for. Because it takes a 90-day period for people to have their full breakthrough. So you want to set people up for success. Great. And that's by Friday. And then go ahead, and if you don't mind standing up, if you're able to. And see if you can just ground in your body, stand nice and tall. And I want you to take one big step forward and imagine that it's Friday at 6 p.m. and you've supported 3 people or 6 people in the transformation, depending on what goal you guys are going for, with a smart order. And just let me know, how does it feel in your body? And Shannon, I see you doing this too, if you want to share. Anyone that wants to share out loud.
Definitely resonate and
It's so exhilarating.
Yes.
Like
So
you get to share the energy with the people that are going to get all this energy.
yes. I love this. How else does it feel?
Rashira? She there?
did you hear me say that it felt like it was already complete?
Oh, I didn't hear you
Oh.
say that. Already complete. Yes. I love that.
I'm all tingly.
Tingly.
It's making my blood flow differently.
And who have you impacted? Whoever wants to share.
People I love.
Mm-hmm. And DeAndrea, who have you impacted?
Right now I'm impacting me, and that's important.
Ooh, I like that. And now that you've hit UBT, or you've hit it twice, whatever your goal is, what does that mean to you? Who have you become?
Productive member of my community.
To me, it means we're helping teach people how to heal within themselves, which in turn is going to heal the rest of the world.
Oh, I love that. Yay. Helping people find answers and heal within.
Are we writing this down?
Yeah. Would it, you
Sorry.
can, sorry, I didn't
I'm
explain
getting
that.
our confident moment.
You can write it in the purpose/why.
Okay.
And this is so powerful because you want to imagine that it's already done and complete, and then the emotions that you feel. And that those emotions are the blueprint to make this a reality. So the more that you can feel these this week, the more quickly this will happen. So what emotions do you feel? What does it mean to you? Who have you become? Who have you impacted? Anyone else want to shout out feelings, sensations, emotions, thoughts?
Well, I feel more like confident and clear. And I feel like 80% of the work, like I don't feel like we should be working all the time. I feel like 80% of the work is like through our imagination and feeling it and seeing it. And the more that we do that, the more that we attract it and the more that we become it, is what I feel like.
Yes.
We just have to find that alignment within ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And how does your heart feel? You know, tune into your body, the physical sensations.
Content.
Content. That's a really good one. Yes. Awesome. I love it. And anyone else, who have you impacted?
I'd say my team and then my family and showing my kids what's possible.
I love that, Carrie.
I want to say people that look like me.
Mhm.
At this event, there was, people that showed up and looked like me. And it's, for me, giving them an opportunity to not be limited in possibilities. And one person, I have like 4 events that I would love for you to do this, because I would love to see, a person of color such as yourself. But for me, it was like, I love being able to connect back to the roots of Mother Earth and my people and who we are as people, and connect more, into the cleanest, purest that we can be.
Mhm.
So that's something for me that was really awesome. That, and it was nonstop, and the time was 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. that the event was. So, but I was tired. I was focused. Because I knew my purpose there, and I knew exactly what how to do it. And it was just like second nature. And by the time I stopped at 5, my body was like, and we are gonna completely we're tired. But up until that point, there was no hesitation of what I needed to do. When people asked me, what is this? I already had that. I already had it, and it was just like people coming back and saying, thank you so much for this or this juice or whatever, or hearing people saying, taking your drink on the dance floor, like, oh my God, this is delicious. That makes my heart sing, because that's something that I get to help people when I didn't have that. It feels grateful. It feels very blissful. I feel like that's where the freedom is, because it's me like kind of sticking it to the man of like, this is what actually what we can do in ourselves and our bodies when we really like help it thrive.
Helping our bodies thrive. Absolutely. Supporting community.
I want to add that I think that it will impact people that don't know they need what I have.
Yes, that's a good one.
Because sometimes we struggle in areas because we don't know the answer to the problem. But the first step is we don't know where to go to get the answer.
Yes. And that clarity. There's so much out there. And who have you become now that you've helped people in this way, DeAndrea?
A true reflection of my self-expression that's
Yay.
always been there.
Oh, I love that. That's powerful.
And I just wanted to say, this is like the answer to a prayer that I laid down when I was 19, of wanting the financial freedom piece and the residual and the health piece. I didn't realize how bad our soil was. So I didn't even know what I needed. So, and so many people don't. And this is why it's so powerful to share our voice. Like every single person on here matters, as far as like raising our voices together and sharing your story or sharing other people's story. And this is how we can make, really good changes, coming together and sharing our stories, or sharing what we're going through and what we're accomplishing. So it's, really, I'm glad that you brought that up, DeAndrea.
Me too. Yeah, facts tell, stories sell. Story is like your emotional piece that we can all relate to, and that's really where we can make the biggest impact. So if you ever don't know what to do, just share your authentic story. That's the most powerful thing. That's how we can make an impact. Yay. Anyone else have anything that you want to share of how this impacts you or your family or your community, or how you feel in your body now that this is complete? Okay. Well, go ahead. I'm going to read some of these back to you and you can write them down. And, practice this on a daily basis as much as you can, because I forgot who was saying it, but the more that you feel this and experience it, the more quickly it's going to come into fruition. So I feel so exhilarated. My handwriting. I feel tingly. I feel though it's already complete. I get to share with people I love and impact myself. I feel like a productive member of my community. Helping people find answers to heal from within. I feel confident, clear, content. I'm impacting my team and my family. Showing my kids what's possible. I'm impacting people that look like me, or collectively we're impacting a more diverse community. Giving people opportunity to not be limited. I feel freedom. I feel blissful. I'm impacting people that don't know that they need what I have.
I have one, Rita.
What's that?
May I add another one that just came to me while you were reading?
Yes, please.
I'm breaking generational curses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love that. The amount of generational healing I've had in this business, holy moly, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. I'm becoming a true reflection of myself. That's always been there. So with that juice and that excitement, and go ahead and write down any other feelings or emotions that come to mind. And then we're going to hop over to the MAP section, which is your massive action plan. And just write 3 to 5 bullet points of how you're going to make this goal a reality. You're going to hit this UBT by Friday. Just stream of consciousness, 3 to 5 bullet points. Awesome. Anybody want to volunteer some of your action steps? We can hold you accountable.
I'll go first. It was mine.
Yeah.
I have 10 contacts a day with follow-up if necessary. Revisit my vision at least 3 times a day, morning, midday, and evening. And one of the things that I learned to do was to make visuals and put them around my room, around my house, around my space, so that I can see them often. Because the more we see a thing, the more it becomes in our inner being a reality. And it's really important that we write our visions down. And I know technology is great, but writing it creates an energy that goes through your body that tells your brain cells to follow suit with what was written. And when you speak it, then you're able to hear it and remind yourself of what should become. And of course, when you see it, then it generates a higher level of belief that it can be accomplished. So that's what the revisit my vision is. And then I need to do 5 lives, one a day between now and Friday that specifically share the story.
Amazing. Yay. So impactful. Congratulations. It's happening. I love it. Yeah. And remember, those follow-ups are, the fortune is in the follow-up. Sometimes it takes 5 to 7 follow-ups. And the only thing else I might add in there is referrals, asking people for referrals. If they know of anybody that this could support, or they know of anybody looking for a secondary income stream, or if they know of anybody wanting to transform their health. It's another good one in there. Thank you. I love that.
I actually had a young lady that I reached out to over the weekend to watch my replay of my launch. And she's in the medical field. So she said she's already doing those things. But the first thing she said was, I'm going to refer this, though, to someone that I know needs it right now who's in the hospital. And it's it's a mutual friend. So, when you say that in the ask is definitely necessary, though. But in that case, she offered it. I just got to get into the habit of asking for the referral.
Yes. Yep. Who do you know? Who do you know? Oh, beautiful. Congratulations. I love that. And thanks for sharing about the vision and speaking it and feeling it and seeing it. That's powerful. Yeah.
Okay. So I watched, I can't remember what Zoom it was, but birthday cards or birthday certificates you can give people on your Facebook. Pretty simple. Like, you see that you have friends that have birthdays and you just give them your hyperlink, or maybe you make your own thing that you don't have to use your hyperlink, but that you can just give them to say, here's a gift for you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's a really great idea.
That's an excellent idea, because if you do it on someone's message, you know how Facebook tells you whose birthdays they are? If you do it there, it automatically shows up on that person's feed versus if you inbox it.
Would you recommend doing like inboxing them a gift card and sharing just a little bit, or would you do like on their timeline?
I wouldn't recommend posting your link on people's timelines. I would do it private.
So since
It'll be
more of a
more personal.
yeah.
Yeah. It's much
Yeah.
more personal. That's one of the things they were talking about. It's more like giving it to them as your friend, and you're not trying to promote your business on their site. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it as a link, because I create a lot of things in Canva. So I would just have a gift certificate that tells them that they can open it, and then that would be the inbox conversation. But it becomes obvious that they got a gift from you versus just a happy birthday.
I love it. It's great. Yay. And then making sure, your time for reaching out to people is actually on your calendar, because it's not real until it's on your calendar. So see if you can time block that. And I'm also following up with all my customers, making sure they know about the 3 and free, or not the 3 and free, but well, yeah, the 3 and free as well, but the new fruit and veggie pack. So just that customer care and service as well. Yeah. Did you get a whiteboard?
It's a calendar. It was like $10 at Walmart, and it
Oh,
has
perfect.
markers and magnets, and yeah, it's a calendar and it has notes on the side.
I
So
love
that I
it.
can see each day, and you can put the month. So for the whole month, you'll have the calendar.
That's
I'm very
perfect.
excited.
I love that. That's so good. Yay. Yeah, my biggest tips are just connect into that purpose why and get really excited and get into massive action. Because this business is so much more fun when you're in quick action. And so one last thing I just wanted to share was, if you're really wanting to transform your business, don't even look at your personal paycheck. Look at how many people you can help make a paycheck, or that you can help earn the fast start bonuses. And then that's like the short-term game, but the long-term results of that is how many people can you help make a 6-figure income? Or if you're like even more long-term than that, it's how many people can you help create $1 million income, So just thinking about not only the health transformation, but the financial transformation that you can have on somebody else's life.
Thanks, Rita. And I also just wanted to say, because I know DeAndrea and Sarah and Alexis are new here, and I didn't think I even properly introduced Rita to you all, but she's one of our crown leaders and one of the top income earners in the company. And I got the pleasure to meet Rita at school for regenerative health 6 years ago. And so it's been just really beautiful to witness your transformation with your health and with business and leadership and mentorship. And you're just an incredible leader. And I thank you, and so honored and blessed to work with you in this way.
I love you so much, Carrie. Thank you. Your transformation's been amazing as well. And yeah, you inspire me every single day. And Carrie is the queen of massive action and momentum. She just can't help it. She has the biggest heart and she cannot stop sharing. She just wants to help everyone. And she has a really beautiful team as a result, and has impacted so many people as a result. And she's fearless. Like she doesn't even think about herself. She's just like, how can I help other people? So she never thinks about like, oh, rejection or anything. I don't even know if it crosses your mind. You're just like, who can I serve? Who can I help? So I love it. And if those that are new want to share a little bit of your why or what inspired you to be here, we'd love to hear your voices.
I'll share my why. So I've always, basically since my early 20s, I've been in a relationship. I haven't always been self-sufficient. I've usually been pretty codependent until my life got shaken up in 2017. I lost a baby, and then I was booted out of my home by my significant other, and he left and whatever. So I basically have been trying to make it my mission since that time, where I just want to be fully self-sufficient, fully independent. I want to be able to take care of my children without the help of anybody. And I've been very passionate about health since I had got pregnant with my first daughter. I put on a lot of weight, and I wanted, I made it my mission to lose that weight, get healthy. And within the past year, I just kind of started learning about gut health through my direct upline. And yeah, this just kind of fell into my lap, and I kind of kept like pushing it to the wayside, pushing it to the wayside. I couldn't even really afford it when I first learned about it, but it just kept coming back around into my life. And now, like, that I've really taken the time to make it like my goals, and everything is just kind of falling into place for me. And I feel like with this company, I've really found my purpose, where I'm supposed to be. I can help people on a wider scale, as you know, as well as helping myself. Even my mom, like, my mom was one of my first customers, and she's just taken this by storm too. So it's just beautiful to see, you know, when you make yourself a priority, that things really do start just kind of falling into place in your life. So
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing and welcome. I'm really excited you're here and congratulations.
thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
Pleasure.
Well, I started Purium because my girlfriend had introduced it to me back in 2021, late part of the year. But I was already going through a lot of transitions and couldn't add another thing to my plate, much less thinking about health. I was just trying to stay alive at that point. And so I partnered with this company specifically for health growth, to reduce, eliminate, reverse high blood pressure, obesity, sleep apnea, menopause, and arthritis. All things that did not arise in my life except within the last 2 years, which is really crazy to me. But, you know, it's kind of like you get off that exit to 50 years old and then things just start going in a different direction. It's like, what in the world happened? So all of a sudden I have all these health issues that I never had before, but I do realize that I've gone through the last 10 years, I've gone through a lot of stuff, emotional stuff, financial stuff. And so all of that affects how we respond to our body and how we consume products and all those great things. So like I was sharing with Carrie earlier today, my intention was never to focus on the financial aspects of this because I have done so many opportunities. But at the same time, it's very difficult if entrepreneurship is in you for you to turn it off. So I'm unable to turn off the button, so I might as well go ahead and do what I need to do while I'm building and growing me. So that is how I got here. My goal, she presented some really exciting information for our team with a huge goal, and that's, I've got my eye on December 31st being Black Diamond. We'll see what miracles upon miracles that God allows to be released. But, you know, anything that you believe enough for and willing to work for, I believe you can attain. And so I may not be anything more than a brand partner today, but check on me on December 31st.
Woo! I believe in you 100%. And I can feel it in your voice, your conviction. It's exactly what you said. If you believe in yourself, you can do it. That's really all you need. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you for being here. So inspiring. And you know, our income is a reflection of the amount of people that we're helping. So, you know, have fun, do you, be an entrepreneur, and just know, you know, the more that your income increases, it just means the more people that you're impacting. So I love it.
Carrie,
Yeah,
I have a question for you. I think I got you mixed up. Did you used to live in Kansas City?
no, I'm
Okay,
in
well,
Minnesota.
must be the other Carrie then. Okay, thanks.
And I don't think she ever lived in Kansas. Carrie Drinkwine, if you're referring to her.
Yes, I was somebody that was on their story. They said they lived in Kansas City, Eric Metro.
Hmm.
I'm just looking for people that are close by. So
Is that where you are?
yes,
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind because I love to connect people. So that's good to know.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Yep. And then Sarah, I'd love for Rita to hear a little bit more about you too, if you're able to come off mute.
Hey, sorry, yeah, I missed the question because my kids were screaming in the background. What was it that you'd asked everybody to share? Was it the story?
Yeah, just your why for being here,
The
like
why?
what inspired you to be here, and then a little bit of your why.
Well, 5 years ago, I had a vaccine, a flu vaccine in my second pregnancy, and I ended up getting really, really ill to the point of after the pregnancy, I was actually bedbound most of the time with a serious neurological condition. And I found Dr. Morse, and I switched from like what you would call the standard American diet of processed junk and high protein, and I switched to like a fruitarian diet overnight because I couldn't eat anything else. I was so I had no digestion left, and I was in serious, like a lot of pain, in and out of hospital for that. So within like a year or two, I had fully sort of reversed using, getting my kidneys filtering, using herbs and fruit and fasting and things like that, and juicing. I had reversed those severe issues. And that's when it was 2 years ago, a detoxification specialist, a friend of mine, had reached out to me and told me about Purium. And at first I thought I knew everything. I thought, I'm eating all fruits. I was using the herbs. There's nothing else that I need to know. I don't need anything else. I'm feeling good. I'd felt the best that I'd ever felt. But it kept following up with me. And it was like, no, you need to look at this. And that's when he'd sent sent the videos, but I actually took a look at that. I think it was the farm to family video from David Sandoval and the Y Purium. And so I started in my own time, I started investigating and having a look at like how, with the regenerative soils and things like that. And yeah, that's when I decided to come in. I ordered it. It's a 10-day transformation over here, which is like the equivalent of the ULT in Europe, because I'm in platinum. And when I tried the superfoods, like my cells were craving, and the power shake especially, like that's that's why I felt that I just need to share this, with other people like me, or who are into, who want to be detoxification specialists. And just help transform people's lives and also create financial freedom for myself. I feel like this is the business model is incredible. And like now I've met you guys, I feel totally aligned, because the team that I was previously with they were aware of some, like maybe a little bit about gut health and things like that, but they were still eating a lot of processed and cooked food. So it was more, now that I've met you guys, I just feel like I'm truly in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, I think I'm totally digressing here, but
Yay. And congratulations on your healing, taking that into your hands and your transformation. That's amazing. Yay.
thank you so much.
Well, thanks for being here. So nice to meet everyone officially. And I look forward to supporting you and just watching you thrive. And we're a team, we're a collective, we rise together. And so you're never alone. Really, please reach out if you have any questions, and we'll support you. Because, we're invested in each other, and don't be afraid to ask questions. I did not ask questions in the beginning, and I was like, I got it, I'll figure it out. And that just slows your own growth and progress. So lean in, ask for support, and we'll help. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much, Rita, for the welcome and all the information. I enjoyed it.
Yay, yeah. And congratulations. I can't wait to see you black and can't wait to see you hit this goal this week. Really, it's a bunch of little baby milestones that bring you to black diamond or crown. So that's why I love these RPMs, as it keeps you consistent and on track and in focus with like your deeper why and purpose and calling and why you're doing this. And when you have that fuel and energy, you're unstoppable. So with your RPM, just go ahead and circle the center column because that's your focus and your target, and make time to do all of those things that are on your massive action plan this week, and it'll happen. And then reach out for calls, schedule 3-way calls or invite them to upcoming events, and we'll make sure we can do everything that we can to help you get there.
Thanks, Rita.
Thanks, Carrie. Did you have anything else you wanted to share, Carrie?
No, just thanks for showing up and doing these little small gatherings. It's nice to have more of an intimate group and getting really clear and feeling it in our body and getting clarity on our action steps. So I always love your calls and your support. So thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. And we're here every week. So come, everyone come, you're welcome.
I was going to say, like, usually I'm used to like all the fast-paced calls and like taking so much action, but this call feels so like relaxed and calm and more centered, allowing ourselves to be more centered with ourselves.
Yay.
Hey, Yolanda. I saw her poking her head in there earlier.
She goes, next time I really want to play with Sunny again.
Yeah, so we'll have to get them together.